Today we are talking about the people question. Whose pain, whose trouble draws to you the most attention? So, like for example, now you have an issue. Remember, I was using the grape, but there are several others. Whose pain or trouble draws to you the most attention, the fastest attention. So, for example, now you cannot be sleeping and you hear that somebody is going through depression, for example. Yeah, chai. And then you move on, you continue your sleep. But then you just hear, oh, somebody was raped by her father. And immediately you hear that thing, there's this anger that starts flowing from your leg. That starts flowing from your leg down to your heart. And there's this anger within you that you're willing to change. You said, so this person's pain, even though you don't know who that lady is it brings out a different aspect of you that you're willing to do anything to cause that change. So when the question is whose pain brings you draws the most attention to you. So your answer to that would be that the person whose pain draws the most attention to me is any lady that has been raped. Still under the people question, the next question is what people group, what caliber of people, what kind of people do you have are you easily drawn to help? For example, there are people who it's very easy for them to help people who are sick. And if you check, they've probably been sick before, and that sickness they were sick for so long that they have developed compassion and empathy. Is empathy the word? Okay, compassion and empathy towards the sick. So when they hear that somebody is sick, they're willing to go all out. They're willing to go the extra mile to help that sick person come out of that sickness. They have to take the person to the hospital, or they worked on themselves to become a medical doctor to help that person heal, or they're willing to pray for the person, or they're willing to do anything just for the sick, just to see that nobody is sick around them. Now, whose pain draws the most attention to you? So the answer to that would be the sick. The sick. So if people whose pain draws the most attention to you are people who have been raped before, then the answer is people who have been raped, girls who have been raped, or boys who have been raped. The next question is what people do you feel like you have the power? Do you wish you have the power to help? So sometimes when we wish, or when we have this wish, or when we have this desire, or this internal desire, is because I wish I can help this person. And you do not just say that thing by your words alone. It was your heart that said it first, then your mouth expressed what the heart said. There's some other persons who, they just say it just for saying sake, to be in other people's good book. But you, when you say that thing, it's coming from your heart. You really, 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 really wish you can help this person. Now, the question that I ask is what problem does people go through that you really wish you have the ability to help them? Write it down. So it could be the sick. And you see somebody sick and you say, I wish I have the anointing to help this person, to heal this person, to lay hands on this person and to help them heal. Write that thing down. Now, I remember what I said earlier. Every time you have this innate desire to help somebody or to solve a problem, it's because there's a seed of that solution resident within you. And that seed is just that seed is trying to find expression. That seed is just crying out. That seed wants to come out and express itself. But you need to plant that seed in the right soil, water the seed, grow the seed, prune it, develop it, and then start serving the fruit of that seed to your world with excellence. So that is how it is. Under this is, what category of people would you be willing to inconvenience yourself anytime, any day, make sacrifices to help? What category of people? Remember, we're talking about the people now. So it could be that the people who you can sacrifice, you can make sacrifices for, you can inconvenience yourself for to help at any time and any day, are people who are sick. For example, you're willing to do anything for them, or you are probably a medical doctor. Because of your desire to heal the sick, you went through the medical school and you're able to come out with the solution to help people heal medically. Or if you talk about spiritually, you say, okay, you're able to work on yourself, fast, pray, find a way of submitting under somebody to receive the grace of healing, so you'll be able to lay hands on the sick and heal their sicknesses and all that. So whichever way, what are those categories of people who you'll be willing to inconvenience yourself, sacrifice your time, your energy, your resources, anytime for you to be able to help? The question is, the last time you offered to help somebody, who was that person and what was that person's problem? Write that thing down. Who was that person and what was that person's question? Under this list of people question is, what group of persons, what kind of persons have you consistently helped over the last 1 year? Do you know that even without us, even before we develop ourselves on a particular solution, we unconsciously help people in line with that solution we carry within us. Remember, you are carrying the solution within you, and this is me and you trying to identify the solution you carry within you, so that it will be easy for you to identify what your purpose is. Now, what caliber or quality of people, what type of people have you consistently helped since the past 1 year? So, for example, now we say, okay, the kind of people that have consistently helped over the last 1 year are people that are in lack financially. So when people need help financially, they come to meet you because they know you always have and you always give. Or it could be that the people you have helped consistently over the last 1 year are people who are going through issues in their relationship, ladies specifically, or guys specifically, or both, whichever one. People who are going through issues in their relationship. So that's what you're going to write. If it's about relationship, then you write people who are going through issues in their relationship, or people who are going through issues in their finances. There are people who, when somebody is going through issues in their business, they say they're having big problem, they're having they're experiencing a roadblock or challenge in their business, and they need superior understanding or superior help on how to be able to, how they can overcome or scale through that problem. They come and meet you. So what you write for this question now is that people who are having issues in their business, people who are having issues in their relationship, people who are having issues with their health, people who are having issues with depression, people who are having issues with healing, emotional healing, physical healing, solical healing, psychological healing, people who are having issues. I just listed a lot of different people, possible people who you must have helped since the past 1 year. So if you have helped 3, 4, 5 kind of persons, write it down. This is not the time to analyze. Just follow me through this practical session as we go through the stage by stage, until we get to our Shiloh. I'm just okay. See you tomorrow.